County Commissioners meeting. Let the record reflect that all 5 commissioners are present. Commissioner French is on Zoom with a very nice background and sunny versus what we're seeing today.
I just wish somebody would let me in.
So just for the record, there was no written comments that were received for today. Is there anything that the commissioners would like to take separately? Okay. Not seeing anything, so then we will go ahead and stand for the pledge. Oh, Commissioner French, I'm sorry, did you?
Well, Madam Chair, when we get to the agenda, there are 2 Scribner's errors I'd like to point out for the board before we take an action, but I can wait until later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Then let's please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next on our agenda then is the open public forum. I do have one person who has signed up for open public forums, so we will start that. And I have Tim Kinley. If you'd please come down, state your name and address for the record, and then you will have 3 minutes.
All right, Tim Kinley, Chair, council members, or commissioners, sorry, to demote. The reason I asked for you guys to ask the state auditor to do an audit on the election systems here in the machines and the software is because a number of people have been through an extensive process of trying to get an audit done and trying to verify election results and watch the process. Part of that was some people met with you, I don't know how long ago it was, and we read the law that said you can ask for an audit because you're the legislative authority in the county. And your legal staff, not you, said, no, you got to go to the state. We went to the Secretary of State, said, no, you got to go to an auditor, to the state auditor. We went to the state auditor, and they looked into it very seriously. And it's just interesting in the process that an avenue that was normally open, all of a sudden because you pursued it, legislation or whatever would come along and say, oh, you can't do that anymore, like cast vote records. We used to be able to get them, but now we can't. And because might we find evidence, and we think we did find evidence. We went to the state auditor, and before, citizens used to be able to go and say, hey, we got some interesting things happening here. Could we get this audited? And the state auditor, if they said, yeah, that's interesting, the citizens could actually request it and get an audit of a government agency.
Madam Chair, I apologize for interrupting. It sounds like, I'm just curious if this is with respect to item 5K that's on today's agenda, and if it might be more appropriate to take it with that, or is it separate?
I do not think it's
okay.
That 5K is a matter of an award that is being received.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
And
So I will ask if we add a little bit more time. We will provide
thank you.
that. Thank you.
So we find out then, the state auditor says, oh, guess what? Citizens can't make requests. So that changed. However, citizens made a request in another county to get and they said we don't do election audits. But another county has been audited by the state auditor for elections. And so we just see this game going on. But their answer was, if the county commissioners would request an audit of the elections, they would consider it. So that's why I'm asking for that to happen, because that's kind of the last process involved in here. So again, we've seen a lot of things. I don't have time to talk about it now, but signatures that don't match. Every single one of the people that I've surveyed that have watched signature matching have said, yeah, signatures are going through that don't match, but they're being approved. And about a third of those people say, yeah, we see signatures match that are getting flagged. And so there's a lot of reasons for that, but something's definitely wrong with our election system. There's some 3,500 votes that aren't reconciled yet from the last election. So please, we got to figure this out, because there's a lot of distrust in our election system right now. So, and I think an audit would help. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, I'm just going to point out for the record that did not have anything to do with the item that you discussed. Okay, anyone else that would like to, I will do second call for anyone wishing to testify on any items not, that are for open public forum that are not on our agenda today. Seeing no one online, no one in the audience. Third and final call for anyone wishing to testify during our open public forum. Again, seeing no one online or no one in the audience, I will close our open public forum. We do have a proclamation that we need to do, so we will do that, and then we will get to Commissioner French's Scrivener's errors.
Madam Chair, I would like to read this proclamation in the form of a motion. Whereas effective procurement practices are vital to the success and sustainability of both government and businesses, and whereas procurement professionals play a crucial role in ensuring the efficient sourcing of goods and services, fostering innovation, the pursuit of best value, maintaining ethical and sustainable practices, all while seeking to expand their knowledge, skills, and abilities. And whereas Procurement Month provides an opportunity to recognize and celebrate the contributions of procurement professionals and the importance of their work in achieving organizational goals. Now, therefore, the Spokane County Board of Commissioners do hereby proclaim the month of March as Procurement Month. We urge all citizens and organizations to join us in acknowledging the significance of procurement and to support efforts aimed at promoting excellence in procurement practices. Dated this 12th day of March 2024, signed the Board of County Commissioners of Spokane County, Washington.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. I know we have Melanie Dickinson, who is our new procurement director, purchasing director, and some of your staff, if you'd like to come down, if you'd like to say a few words. And while you do that, I will call for the vote. So all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. So thank you. And then we'll take a picture after you get done saying a few words. Thank you.
Oh, I just wanted to thank the commissioners for recognizing the crucial role that the procurement department plays for the county and our tax base. And already in my just very short tenure here, I have witnessed that this team is very dedicated, and I'm really excited to be a part of the team.
Great. Well, thank you all for what you do. And then we will give you the proclamation and take a photo with you. We'll come down.
Great.
Okay, now that will take us to the rest of our agenda. So Commissioner French, do you have a couple of items that you wanted to discuss?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to point out a couple Scrivener's errors just for perfecting the record on Section 5. If you go to item R, like in Ralph, it says award bid, Corwin Ford Spokane. I think it should say award bid to Corwin Ford Spokane. And then on S, it says waive bid procurement and declaring Pac West Machinery. It should say as sole source due to special facilities or market conditions. So I just wanted to make those two Scrivener's errors for the record.
Okay, and I'm just going to confirm that, do we have those both now in the record? Okay. Is there anything special I need to do other than just noting those?
No, I think just noting those are fine since it's not a substantive change.
Okay. Well, we need the resolution to reflect that then. So we'll probably want to pull those two.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner French, for pointing those out. I appreciate that. Lets us know you're actually reading it. So with that then, with those two items noted, I will look to my fellow commissioners.
Madam Chair, I move to approve items 4 and 5, including all sub-items and noting the Scrivener's errors as stated by Commissioner French for approval.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second for items 4 and 5 and all sub-items, as well as those two additional Scrivener error changes. Any further discussion? Commissioner Jordan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to briefly say on 5U, just wanted to thank Doug Chase again for his hard work on the Avista Stadium project. I don't think he's here, but I just want to thank him and his team again. It's an exciting project in the community. Thanks to legal for reviewing these agreements with Avista in a timely manner. Opening day for baseball is coming up soon. It should be a national holiday, in my opinion. I'm just going to go on the record for that, but we can talk to our federal delegation about that, perhaps. It means that hope is alive. It means that we're in first place, and we should all be able to agree that the lights at the ballpark should be on for opening day. So happy to support that item.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you. Any other discussion? Commissioner French, did you have anything else?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. I will call for the question. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, we don't have any public hearings today, so I will check with the attorney, Jessica Pilgrim, to see if there's anything else she would like to discuss today, or Mr. Simmons.
Nothing from legal.
Thank you.
Nothing for me either, Commissioner.
Okay. So with that then, we will adjourn our meeting for today, and we'll see you all back next week. Thank you very